play.
Yeah, the refresh button. Yeah, it's going to take a minute, but it's back up.
So everyone goes to the little lantern, but me, I set fire to it.
Well, we'll get to that part in a little bit. We're gonna do the group that's heading to the low lantern first before the group that is causing chaos.
I guess I pretend that I'm going to go play music at our tavern. Is what I assume must happen because I have to disengage.
Fair enough. Let's I'm gonna copy all these tokens. Give me one second.
Do we have to do a like contested insight roll? Like, what's gonna happen right here?
Yours would be a deception.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good roll. Good God.
I'm a little distracted.
How do I scroll past where the map exists in Roll20?
You have to drag.
No. Like it pasted things off the map.
Oh. I don't know the answer to that question.
I cannot help you. Damn.
Can I help you?
So I suspect that our bard is not being entirely truthful with his overall plan of what he's actually doing.
What? Also, you are surprisingly lawful for a barbarian.
It has nothing to do with being lawful. It's just that makes no sense.
I'm just teasing you.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying from an upbringing standpoint, because even though I'm a barbarian or whatever, it's more as a barbarian in terms of fighting style, not actual values in the world.
There's a lot of artistic things going on in this screen right now. There's a lot of figures going on, and I love it.
Frank, did you want your stream to be on intermission?
It should have switched over. If it didn't, then I'm kind of giving up on life right now.
No, it's going. It's going. Refresh your page.
I think we're all right. I just went there and it's still going.
Okay, there it is.
But anyways, apparently Knee Smasher is like, you there, Bard, you know what you're doing.
I suspect that you're not being completely truthful. I don't know what your overall plan is, though it makes sense of what your overall plan is.
I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed.
Lyra's like, yeah, no, he's totally going back. He's going to like play the biggest set he's ever done in his life.
Take care of Lulu for us.
Good plan.
Poor Matt's like, how do I resolve this?
No, I feel like this is a player conversation, and I get to just be trying to fix how I've horribly broken the next map because I can't reach the other U's.
Control Z is your friend.
Tried that. It doesn't undo pasting.
Please don't.
So I go to our usual.
Please get rid of that.
Which is the Elf Song Tavern. And I go in, I'm doing my usual thing. I'm a bard. I play my music. I'm just trying to make people to feel what I'm feeling. And I
lost his train of thought.
No, I'm just trying to pull it up so you can see it. I use enthralling performance, and one of those people is you.
He's not with you at the Elf Song Tavern.
He's okay.
Yeah, I think if you go back there, you're leaving them behind to try and make it a little more little more sneaky, right?
True.
All right. Well, we'll cut back to that as
Yeah.
we bring the rest of the group to the low lantern. Which, before I bring the rest of the group to the low lantern,
No.
Oh, what a map! It's so good.
oh, did I drop you back in the wrong map? Oh yeah, there's Baldur's Gate.
It's the very geometric into the water. That's a boat.
It is a boat. This is the low lantern, which has some block text, but it's buried over in this area. This is the one thing I dislike about trying to do everything digitally, is that finding the block text takes a bit. So, fog obscures the low lantern until you get within 100 feet of it, whereupon its tall masts and creaking bulk come into view. The converted ship has rigging but no sails, and is anchored to the wharf by thick chains. A wooden staircase climbs from the wharf's edge to the main deck. A lantern at the bow casts an eerie green light to signify that the tavern is open for business. One more bit of news. Coming out of the boat is a fairly thin, scrawny-looking man who is currently wearing a flaming fist badge as well as a fairly ratty-looking uniform. We skip that. He recognizes your guys' badges, and then he sees Edric, and the two of them greet each other. Edric introduces this man as Skadric, one of the members of his squadron who was there's like a hesitation there. Skadric says, I was grounded because I was drunk, which, he looks at Edric, sounds like it was a good thing that I didn't go with the Duke.
So he knows what happened at El Terrell.
Yes, he has learned what happened at El Terrell. Edric says, there was one other member of my squad, Liam. Have you seen him since you've been here this whole time? Skadric says no, and then asks if everyone here is just here to enjoy the sights of the low lantern.
I'm not there, am I?
No, you're not. It leaves it to the other four to see if they have anything they would like to add.
The most talkative person has left the party.
Have you seen the son of Duke Van Temper?
Oh, yeah. That patriarch swine is doing his money lending business out of here. Look, he's got some new friends that I wouldn't mess around with, Edric. I know you've been trying to, clean up the streets or whatever it is Duke Ravengard had his heart set on, but this isn't the guy to try it with.
Is he inside right now?
Yes, he's inside right now in his usual place near the bottom of the boat. Anyway, Edric, tonight, I'd like to see you tonight. Here, he writes down an address and hands it to Edric. We've got some things to discuss, and I'd rather do it when your friends aren't around.
Intriguing.
You ever feel like you're working for the wrong side?
Yeah.
Anyway, unless anyone else has anything to ask Skadric, he is going to get dragged into the fog of war as he leaves.
I got nothing.
Nothing.
All right.
Bye.
On top of the deck, there are several ravens near the back of the boat. One of the guys who appears to be employed here because he's heavily armed and looking down and keeping watch. Occasionally shoos at them, but they seem to just caw and occasionally drop down to try and peck at dead seagulls that they've been Apparently, just dropping and leaving here, these are fairly large ravens. Anyway, there's a way down into the boat if you would like to go, or if you'd like to explore the top of the boat.
Anything we notice when we come up?
Just the ravens, the fact they've been murdering seagulls with zest and zeal, the way down, and the guard slash thug slash whatever you want to call security. He's not exactly a bouncer because he's not like stopping anyone from going in, but whenever he tries to like throw one of the dead seagulls overboard, the ravens dive bomb him to keep him away. It's actually kind of morbidly humorous watching him get chased by ravens. I find
well, that was entertaining. Do we want to go downstairs?
Down the stairs.
I'm good for going downstairs.
All right. Life is easy for me because I just have to click reveal area.
Oh.
Does that look like a devil?
That's because the standard mage, what's it called, token has that weird red fiery background. But let me describe who we have here on this floor. So, do I have it? At the bar is a woman who has a crab that is running around on her shoulders onto the table, then back up her arm. She's reading from a book, looks up and nods in hello when you come in. There is a kenku monitoring the bar. And over here in the corner is our two drow. This guy shouldn't be here. I just moved him at some point. Our two drow who are, not exactly drawing attention to themselves, but, they're whispering, trying to be discreet. The rest of these folks who are gathered around are kind of seedy looking, and they look up just to make sure that you're not here looking for them, and then go back about their business, except for one person here who is human male. I don't know why all of the commoners don't have different tokens, but whatever. Who's a human male who is drunk out of his mind, and yes, I do know that it is 9:30 or so in the morning, and seems to be the only one who didn't acknowledge you walking in, and is having a grand old time talking to the Kenku, who then mimics whatever he said back to him.
Can't hear you.
Does it look like Amric?
No, it does not. Let me see. Deck. Well, there was. Did they not bury that where I thought it would be? So when the woman at the front says hello, she also introduces herself as Captain Laralera Thundereth, and just says to be on your best behavior, and you can stay as long as you want.
I tell her that we're looking for Emmerich.
Oh, well, a lot of people are looking for Amric. He's downstairs and he's in a meeting at the moment if you want to wait a little bit.
Yeah, sure, I'll wait a little bit. I go downstairs.
Oh, no, I really don't think you should go down there quite yet, she says. The people that he's meeting with are not the sort who want to be interrupted. The two drow look over, as well as the other people who are employees, and they seem to see that the captain has gotten a little agitated.
So what you're saying is they started the meeting without me. I'm supposed to be in that meeting.
I was going to say, yeah.
Give me a deception check. All right. Meanwhile, over with Zamar. Did you actually go back to Elf Song Tavern?
Can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
Still can't hear you.
Nope. Nope.
No. You broke it.
Hey, that's what you get for not coming with us.
Cone of silence.
He must be at the tavern because we can't hear him. He's so far away.
It's a likely place for him to be. I was about to say, why don't you leave and come back, but that'll break it.
I mean, if he does it quick enough, it won't matter.
Oh, we have speak.
Oh, I see. So
with
here's
your
a
friends
fun-
inside, mind you.
here's a fun thing to do now. Go ahead and give me a stealth check, and we're going to see if it beats everyone's passive perception, or if they are aware that you've been following them to the boat. It's
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, guys, I think this might be happening.
I mean, I could point out the whole, wood being wet and damp and won't be easily set on fire, but I was going to wait.
It certainly might. Yeah, no, not your voice. How sad is that? Did you maybe hit like a button on your actual headset that mutes you? Because I do that sometimes. There's this button here that mutes me.
Unplug it and plug it in again.
Do-do-do.
Boodaloo.
Do-do-do-do.
On the bright side, Atros, you resist fire damage.
Haha, I'm fine.
No, you're just half not as bad.
Yeah, fine. Like I said, fine. And I don't have heavy armor to swim in.
See, aren't you glad you don't have that plate mail now?
Yep.
Still nothing. All
But
right,
leave and come back. Just leave and come back.
Side note, I don't know how prepared I was for let's burn it down, which is really sad because I usually am always prepared for the players to say let's burn it down. This is like the one time where I'm not sure how many of my notes relate to the burning of it down.
And he even, I believe, mentioned it last time. So you had 3 weeks to prepare.
I did, and that's another reason I'm a little like, darn it. I should have seen it coming because I was specifically warned about the coming of it being fire.
Stats, do you have a cat on your lap? Can we see
Yeah.
some cat?
Well, she's on
Still
my
nothing.
desk now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going wrong with that. Maybe it'll work when the camera turns on for reason unknown. Did Discord change your settings? Because Discord does that to me sometimes. Usually only during updates, but I don't know. I'm not a computer person. Don't listen to me about things that might be going wrong.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, see if it changed your input on its own. Because sometimes that's
What about now?
There you are.
Woo! Woo!
So
What'd
what
you
was
do?
wrong?
My mic apparently turned mic mute on without my knowledge. So awesome.
Nice.
Great. So you've made your stealth check. So you sneak through the crowd behind your friends. You are aware of you see Skadric Edric talk. Oh, that's terrible. Anyway, you see them talk to each other. He doesn't notice you as he goes about his business outside of the low lantern. Looking up on top, we'll just drag you over here. Looking up on top, you see the guard being chased around by ravens as he's trying to throw dead seagulls off of his ship. What would you like to do about all of this? Hit the button again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you like accidentally hitting it with your hand?
No, totally. It's my shift key. Like I don't hit it normally. So anyways, so everything is up above me, and I'm down below. No one sees me. I'm gonna cast. What's the term? There's a cantrip that just lights shit on fire, right?
Specifically, I think you're talking about like bonfire.
So there's a druid spell that does it.
Yeah, there totally is. I could swear that one of my cantrips light shit on fire.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah. You instantly light or snuff out a candle, a torch, a small campfire. A small campfire is what I'm going for right now. I gotta be honest.
Do you have a small campfire? That means like the setup of wood.
Oh, I need the kindling. Well, the kindling is just the boat itself, clearly.
I don't.
That's a large campfire.
Yeah, I don't believe prestidigitation is going to do what you want here because there are spells specifically designed for the burning of things.
Do you have a flint?
Well, I will walk up the stairs and I will engage the shenanigans going on.
Okay.
So, what do I see?
You see a guy chasing around or being chased around by ravens. There are maybe about a dozen dead seagulls up here, and he's desperately trying to clean off the boat.
Well, clearly the guy cleaning off the boat is not the person I want to help out, so I'm going to cast something on him.
Cast what on him?
Vicious Mockery.
Sorry, I need to pull up. I need to scroll down because I didn't put. There we go.
You didn't put the stat block for the random bouncer, non-bouncer?
I didn't. I put it with all. I put it with all the other stat blocks, not where he's first introduced. So he failed. he is mocked.
So basically, what's happening right here is everyone else went on the boat, and I went, "Hey, I can just set fire to the boat." I go, "No, I can't." And if I just brought some wood with me, everything would be okay.
So, what are you going to do now that he is reeling from being mocked and he goes, I believe that was not an attack. So I don't. Does it have it does have a verbal component though. So I think
it does have a verbal. It's literally it is a vicious mockery, which is I have to say something to mock them. So I'm right here and I say those things and I move up my turn.
All right. I think we're going to stop here because we only have another 15-ish minutes. So this will give everyone a chance to figure out what their life's gonna be like next time we play.
Let's just go.
Well, it's mainly because I don't know what needs to happen now.
Oh, so that way you can prepare for next time.
Punch people in the face and shout spells at them. It's all right.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we get rid of the drawings, please?
Sorry.
How
do I get rid of them?
They're so delightful.
You can use the select tool top left, and then you can click and drag to highlight them, and then delete.
Ooh, don't. You'll need to click on well, I guess you don't have the permissions to delete the token, so you should be fine.
It won't let me actually delete the new the little. It won't let me delete them. You're not speaking anymore.
Maybe a bunch of Control Z's.
Hey, maybe.
I'm so sorry.
Nah, I didn't do anything.
Okay, so why don't you
What
discuss?
about now? Can you hear this?
Yeah, we hear you.
It's the same key.
Caps lock.
I use shift all night, and I just added it in shift on top of this key right here. I'm sorry.
Caps lock.
Shift apparently doesn't work, but this right here does work.
So, how did everyone feel today's session went?
I think.
It felt so good until just like the last 10, 15 minutes when I'm just struggling by.
Should I be ending my stream, or are we having this conversation on stream? Just
let's
making
have
sure.
this conversation.
This is things. This is the things.
Something. So, one of the things I will mention is that hey, that doesn't go there. Delete. That everything after you left the what's it called? The Dungeon of the Dead 3. So the dragon cultists there, that was part of the main book, but they were all humans instead of evil dragonborn, and I was like, that's an easy thematic fix. But everything from there to meeting with Marshal Portier and coming to the Low Lantern was all added stuff, just because without any of that, like the whole Baldur's, and even Marshal Portier is just supposed to be like, did Zodge pay you? No, here, you're paid now. Go about your business. Like, adding all of this stuff makes the city of Baldur's Gate setting useful and interesting. And I feel like that's one of the things they needed to do better in the book, is make more use out of the fact that Baldur's Gate is a great setting that people should do things in.
So, come in 3 weeks when we have Matt's solutions to your descent into Avernus problems. I said it playfully, but also adorably. It makes me happy.
Yeah, and I have no idea how this gets resolved, so that's going to be fun. What about you guys? Well, we have to end the stream now because we normally end at about 4, and I'd rather
time.
I'd rather end before everyone rolls initiative and we do like half a turn, and then we come back and someone's like, what did I do last turn? Whose initiative is it? Like, before combat is a good time to stop.
Yeah, I think we hit a good point.
I was hoping to be able to stop with the boat in flames, but alas.
I tried my best. I tried real hard.
I mean, I can safely say I'm not trying to fight an entire boat full of people. I'm just trying to get to, the guy I'm here to talk to.
Fire. Fire is the answer.
Talk to.
Just
No.
spit fire at him.
I will admit that one of the things I enjoy, like, I have 1.5 other D&D groups going at the moment, and I do enjoy being able to play more regularly.
What?
We're talking about Chad.
Yeah, I'm doing such a better job of paying attention. Oh, here we go. What? Oh, because I need to be on the GM layer. So
I don't know how long you could not hear me, and I'm sad to know what shenanigans I tried to say to you that you did not hear.
So here's a fun thing. In the original write-up of this module, here's where you're supposed to meet Rhea, and there is the token for Rhea. This one right here. That's such a terrible
not
token.
Look like Rhea at all.
No, she even has concept art. I don't understand why they peeped out on her token.
She's a boar with horns.
Yeah, I'm having trouble understanding what I'm looking at.
This
Wait,
should
are you
look
talking
an
about the
adult
token?
man.
This one right here. I think it's supposed to be like a horned helmet, is what I think it's supposed to be.
It
That
just
is
looks like a
clearly a
bald
face.
black man.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's just a bald
No, I
dude.
think it's a heavily armored person, and
Yeah,
the head
zoom
is
in.
very small at the top.
Yeah, they're
She
wearing
has plate mail, and we need to kill her to get her plate mail right now.
I
And
second
look at
that.
this. Look at how great this concept art is for her.
It's actually visible.
Yeah, like I think that's like it's a shame that they didn't give her a good token in the base game.
Right. So on that
Yeah, well.
note,
On that note, now that I've whined a little bit, does anyone have any does anyone have any closing thoughts?
No, I'm good.
I just don't know what my Discord cut out, so I feel bad.
Honestly, I just thought that you had deliberately muted yourself so that while
Nope,
you were in
not at all.
play. Because the last I heard from you was when I was like, okay, we'll come back to Zamar later. And then I didn't hear anything until someone was like, we can't hear you. And I was like, oh, are they talking to me? Oh, no. Oh. So for that like 15-minute interval,
I mean,
could hear you.
it's not like I was doing anything important, but I was trying to be like, all right, I'm doing a thing that is not the rest of my group, and everything's okay. And then it was like, but we can't hear you. And I was like, well, never mind. I don't set fire to the ship.
Looking forward to the ship burning, actually.
I mean, there's still a way you could set the ship on fire, but that involves me knowing what your inventory looks like.
Well, it's also a bar, so I'm sure you could get creative if you really want to burn this down.
I mean, give me a challenge, why don't you? I'll make it happen. It'll be all right.
Yeah. So I'm glad you made a second character.
I mean, that's why I made a second character. So when my first one dies, I go, well, here we are.
But you might not. You have a whole opportunity to survive.
Totally.
A whole single opportunity.
I mean, he's
boat with
actually got
only
life.
one exit.
Yeah, he's got the best chance to because he's above deck and only one guy is angry at him.
I have this whole like gangway. Just I don't have to fight anyone. Just one person.
And to be fair, for those below deck, two of us have axes on us, so we can always chop a hole in the ship and escape.
And I don't know if you would have, like, I think you might have heard like the thug yelling just inarticulately, but you don't know what that's about. You do know he's been being harassed by ravens, so it's probably nothing.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure I would have heard our bard talk to cast that spell, right?
Oh yeah. You probably would have heard. What exactly was your quip to end the session?
You have a lot of people downstairs. You have
have
half
a very noticeable voice.
Do I? My high pitched, easily ignorable voice.
Yeah. So you suddenly hear in your mind, "Don't you do it."
Oh, that's right. You can do that.
I can.
Do you have to see the target?
It just says within 30 feet of me. Let me check my thing. Features and traits.
How much space
you
between the upper and
can
lower deck?
Speak telepathically to any one creature you share a language within 30 feet.
Oh, that's so
That
interesting.
feels weirdly ambiguous, but I can't deny it. Like that's what it says.
I love the freedom it gives you.
So let's see here. We're gonna have to, because Ronald McNee Smasher is about here, so it's what, like 10 feet up? Oh yeah, you're in that 30-foot range.
And considering this is an open grate, I would hear it. I would hear you.
Would you hear me, or would you hear me telepathically?
Actually, there's like this part here that's actually just open, kind of.
Yeah,
So it's like
I
there's
would hear
holes.
you from that spot there.
But you're fighting in a
I'm not
closed
fighting.
space with lots of people.
I have
Lots of noise.
I have not drawn weapons.
Yeah,
There
they've
is
all
no
just been
fighting.
like, please don't go downstairs. So yes, I think everyone is aware that something happened upstairs. They're not exactly sure what. I think the party has
problems. Never.
Yeah, I think. Sorry, there's one of the like room keys on the GM layer under you, and I hate it when that happens. So I'm just moving it. But there we go. I think that was a good session. You all learned a lot, and you made a new friend in Marshall Portier.
Who doesn't love Marshall? Marshall!
Who's Marshall?
Oh, hell if I know. I was trying to
Amnesia.
cause fire this whole last half hour.
Trying being the key word there.
Lulu and fire. Those are the two obsessions.
Lulu and fire, it's true.
See, aren't you glad you didn't bring Lulu though? Because she would have been sad if you tried to light things on fire.
She
I
might
would just
murder
have-
you for doing it.
I would just have to tell her the reason that fire is important. And be
Just
like,
tell her that everyone was really cold and you were trying to save them.
I was just trying to warm everyone up. It's all right. Totally serious.
All right, I'm gonna do my closing here before we get more sidetracked. Thank you everyone for joining us,
Sidetracked?
especially you, Tealstone, for enjoying our little adventure here. Oh yeah. What's a D&D campaign without being sidetracked? So our usual 3 weeks. We will do our usual discussion afterwards, decide if that'll work, and everyone have a good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.